for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Jaguars and the Titans, next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights. It's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. Overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Wagner. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Etienne up the middle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have more bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
On the ready.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wagner. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. After 7-3 the score. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run with ETN, and he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lawrence will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a really nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to get it down at a 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead out to 11. So that winds up a 7-play. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go play action with Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 4. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw again. He gets it to Burks again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now here's Burks on the jet sweep. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime. Well, looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, a run with ETN. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN to about the 48-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get into football.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there and move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Harris running straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. Room here to run. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Another tote for ETN. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
This type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll start the drive with Harris. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Olave over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Across the formation, Burks has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 21-18, just under 2 minutes to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
To your point, it was a nice job, but not get around the way. Joey's so right, you can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Back to throw. Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Throwing now, Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Jacksonville, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans,